Everyone, thanks so much for joining me. So I wanted to bring you another video. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest. This is a timeless reading. You could also use this as a manifestation reading. All you need to do is claim this energy as your own. Uh, I get my information from God and from the Holy Spirit. I don't use any cards. If you'd like to work with me on spiritual advice, twin flame stuff, astrology readings, and more, my information is in the description below. And if you'd like to book a free consult, my Calendly link is in the description below. Um, we all have masculine and feminine energies in our bodies. So use those terms as they make sense in your situation. Keep in mind masculine can be feminine, feminine can be masculine. Um, all right, y'all. So let me get into it. So, um, ooh, so I just heard thunder, which may mean something to someone out there, but usually I don't get that happening unless there might be something going on that we don't know about. So, a storm may be coming through your life, or maybe the storm may be over, or maybe it's just starting. You can tell me what your experience is, y'all. So, um, what I want to talk about today is a little bit about the connection with you and the divine counterpart or divine masculine, and also wanted to talk about twin flame. Well, numbers, of course, angel numbers, that, of course, with twin flames involved. And then talking about um, Mercury retrograde. So I think I'm going to talk about 1010. And so let me get into the connection with the divine masculine, divine counterpart. So there's been still more of the expressiveness on the part of your divine counterpart, and just a lot of, I mean, stuff you wouldn't even expect to see from the divine masculine, and they're just opening up, and I think collective, you are, like we were talking about before, when you see it, you are like, oh, this is so wonderful, this is so great, I love this, I love when you're affectionate, I love when you're soft, I love when you're gentle, I love when you whatever. And they're like, I should do that more. And then she would compliment me more. But for them it also feels good. They feel like you're a safe place to do that. And so you're going to see some more of that coming into your life with the divine counterpart. Um, so look out for that. Um, they they sometimes say something and then they get self-conscious about it, but they want to open up more. They want to confess to you. They want to say how attracted they are to you. They want to say how beautiful you are. They want to say how they love your personality. They want to say how and you're not the type of person that shames people or tries to make them feel bad or laughs at them. You're actually the person that validates them, says they're doing a great job, and you say, I really appreciate you opening up and sharing these things with me because I know that you don't have to. Um, and they just want to open up and share more. And some of them, your returning masculines or new loves, and it might be someone that you haven't met again. You might have multiple options. So use those terms with the person that it makes sense to use them with. But for some of you, you have masculines that have been hurt in love, like they're wishing you would have been the first love. You would have been the person that they, had their first crush on or had their first relationship with. They're noticing how gentle you are, how loving and kind you are, how you just make it easy for them to say the things that they want to say to you. Um, and you welcome it. And again, you just, you're gentle, you're loving, you're kind. This is part of why they love your energy so much anyway, because you're so sweet, you're so caring, you're so loving, you're so giving, you're open, and they feel like cheated at times. And you do too sometimes, collect. But for this masculine or these masculines, it might have taken them some time to open up. The more that you are open with them, the more they're open, and they'll tell you, like, I really love that you're so sweet and so gentle and so whatever. You also have this healing energy about you, and they know that they've never seen energy like this before. Every time they get around you, they open up, they get expansive. Think Jupiter. Um, they want to get get out and about and go somewhere. They want to talk to people and they want to interact and they want to connect and but they want to, they'll check to see if their base is there. That's you. So they want to hold on to your arm or your hand, or they want to rub your back or something. They want to stay close to you because the energy radiates out of you, collective, and it is amazing for them. They're like, they never seen anything like this. And they realize you were missing like the second you walked away before. For some of you, if this is a returning masculine, they realize the second that you walked away that there was no way that they would be able to live without you. So they like, okay, I need to cut my losses, whatever it is I need to do so that um, the collective will come back. That's what they'll do. And they actually, some of them did it. And it was like a boomerang or a yo yo. Like it went down and right back up. They said, no, they cannot live without you, cannot live without the collective. You're so amazing. But also, like I said, the abundance is in your energy too. And so they know that they can build with you. And at this time, a lot of people might be struggling with their finances and stuff, not you and not the divine counterpart. Both of you seem to do really well building together, getting the things that you really want. Um, so they're like, nah, I'm not leaving. You not leaving? Okay, you cool. You staying here? Okay. What are you doing? Cause I can't have you gone from life. I need you here. And they're not, they won't tell you the whole truth about what they want. Some of them are pretending like, okay, we could just be friends, it's okay, but they know the minute that they're nosy now into your business, and they're like, what are you doing, where are you going, what's up with you, what do you do, what's going on with you. And they they are realizing that they care a lot more than they thought they did about you, and like they're trying to peel back the layers, trying to get closer to you overall. So whatever it is going on, they're like, okay, let me tear that away, let me peel that away and see, because they want to get close to you, but they're realizing that no matter how long they've known you, no matter what is going on, you are pretty much the same person. You didn't lie, you didn't pretend, you're authentic, you're genuine, and they also love that. They their style is a little bit different than yours. Um, and they love it. They love that you're different. I just saw 1010 again, so that was good. It's a sign. I think good sign. That was good. Because what I was saying, and that's confirmation for it, they love that you're different. They love that you're unique. They love that you're not exactly like them and you're not a cookie cutter um, model of a woman. And they know you're not pretending because whether you're friends, whether you're dating them, whatever situation you're in, you're still the same. And at first they thought, well, they're just doing this to butter me up. And they're like, nah, the collective is pretty much the same, no matter what the weather is. So they know you're not just a fair weather friend either. Um, but for some of you, like I said, a confession, I just saw 1111. That's good. Ooh, that's confirmation. A confession is coming. Love confession. They could be calling you soon. You could be talking on the phone. You could be getting a text. You could be getting a DM. Something to let you know, like, that they're interested, that they're wanting to communicate, wanting to talk more. Like I said, for some of you, they are being more expressive and opening up. And for others of you, it's coming, and for some of you might have been happening the whole time or for a while. So you're gonna see how things unfold, but the divine masculine is working on getting closer. So you might have some options and a choice to make very soon. You might have already made your choice for some of you. I would say uh, ask God for discernment if you feel like you can't really use your discernment or you don't understand. Um, but I would say ask God for your help with discernment, understanding what's the best option, what's the best way to go, what's the best choice. But for some of you, you already know what that choice is. All right, so I wanted to get into 1010. And but with Mercury in retrograde, the communication thing for some people, again, I've been talking about this. Some people are winning with this Mercury retrograde thing. Other people are suffering. Other people are having communication issues, arguments, fights, petty things. Some relationships won't make it through this Mercury retrograde, but I feel like Mercury retrograde makes things more clear for you. I just saw 1313, which is good. Another confirmation. Mercury retrograde may be making things more clear for you. Um, News might have been held back for some people, for others, it's not. Things are clear. For some people, you're having problems with teaching or learning new things, technology, unexpected auto repairs, could be travel delays or things. And for others, it's, travel is easy. Um, Vehicles working great, no travel delays. Um, Communication is great. But I would say, if you are having issues, just keep in mind, take your time, make sure you're understanding others and being understood with the communication stuff. Um, all right, so 1010. Um, Completion and wholeness is the name of this game. So 1010 can mean completion and wholeness. So this says, excuse me, it marks the end of a cycle, full circle, fulfillment. So you learned your lessons, whatever, you made progress, Um, so something new could be starting. Fresh perspective, going forward, having courage, um, could be divine energy. So God can be um, involved in things. God is always, but even more. You feel God's protection and presence. So anything can happen for you. There's more manifestation power. Um, 10 can appear, they say, when things are coming into 3D. So maybe you should focus more on building your faith that you can have the things that you want. Um, what you intend to happen and what actually can happen are, I mean, it's more of a reality, and it seems like it's very close. Um, all right, so spiritually, it can be moments of growth that you're having. Could be some synchronicities that you're seeing. Your intuition could be getting stronger. Um, Also, remember, like I was saying, God is with you, and also the angels, it seems, are there to support whatever it is that you're doing. For love, you need to be open and you need to be confident. So it can be a deeper connection for you in your relationship. If you're single, love could be coming your way. Um, for couples, it's also important to have honesty. Trust God's plan for you. Take action. Be inspired. Take inspired action. Twin flame recognition. Um, Again, connection could be deepening. We've been talking about the mirror for a long time, but the two of you can be seeing some profound growth as far as spiritual things. Um, get your heart and your mind ready for this twin flame connection. It could be a very intense connection and also something that transforms you. Um, may not always be easy, but it can help you to become your best self. As far as financial abundance and things like that, career, you could be getting a lot of opportunities. Maybe you shouldn't stay at the current position, or maybe you should be getting a promotion or changing positions or something like that. Um, but again, keep in mind your thoughts can be very powerful with manifesting right now. So you could be seeing a lot of great things with manifesting, and very fast at that. All right, y'all. So um, continue to glow up, continue to watch, read, and listen to things that lift you up. Continue to focus on um, doing things to attract people into your life um, that want you to win, and attracting energy into your life that can lift everyone up. As always, continue to work on growing your spiritual gifts, abilities, and powers. Um, and happy lightning fast manifesting. I'm gonna bring out another video soon. All right, love y'all. Bye for now.